And has there ever been a point in your journey where you've thought, oh, I should be spending more time with family?
Every day.
How do you deal with that internally? Because we get judged a lot on the outside by people who have perceptions or thoughts about what women should be doing or how you should be spending your time with your daughter or your partner or your family. But how do you deal with that internally?
I have certainly got my reservations about whether I'm leading my life the right way, and I would say that the last 6 months have been an interesting one for me, where I am mulling up in my own mind, in my quiet thoughts, have I chosen the right direction? Would a simpler life have given me more satisfaction? Would a simpler life with less money, don't need the Range Rover, don't need the house in Brighton, don't need these things, have provided more pleasure for me? Now, that's an internal dialogue, but I think it's one worth having. And there's certainly guilt around how much of me I give to my partner. There's guilt around how much do I give my daughter, who's becoming much more vocal about the fact that I'm not there 4 or 5 nights a week. And also around friendship. You know, there's the non-transactional phone call, as I call it, where you just ring someone to say, hey, I love you, hey, I miss you, hey, you okay? My girlfriends do that with me a lot. You know, you okay? Do you need anything? Can I help you? These are busy working women with their own lives, their own problems, their own children, who ring me to say I love you. Beautiful. Do I do that enough in return? And some of my girlfriends would say yes, and some of my girlfriends would say, no, Kyla, actually you don't. And that does bring an enormous amount of guilt. And I think that I'm committed. You know, I've chosen a path and I'm going to see that path through, and that's probably, I've just hit the 3-year marker with Emperor. I've just entered into my 3rd year, and I think that I will exit the business in 5 to 6, and I think you will see a very different version of me after that 5 to 6 year marker. One that spends more time with her family, one that spends more time with people who need me, whoever that might be. And I think that, you know, taking this path of sacrifice, which is what small business takes, there are consequences and there are sacrifices, and some of those sacrifices are people, unfortunately.